Hello students, how are you? I hope you are doing well during the lockdown period. This is your IT instructor Virendra. I am here to give you some important descriptions, some details about communication skill. So before starting the video, let's welcome you on my YouTube channel, and this video is basically belongs to class 11th student. Class 11th student learn about some tips and tricks about communication skill. So I hope you will definitely like this video, and if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe also. So without wasting any of the time, let's come to the next slide. So right now we are going to study about part A, that is employability skill, and right now the unit 1 is running, that is communication skill, and this is session number 6 is going on, and session number 6 is saying no refusal skill, and rest all the 5 sessions is already completed, and you can able to see all my videos on my YouTube channel. So let's come to the next slide and give you the contents about today's session. These are the sessions which we study in this video. First I will give you little bit of instruction about introduction about this. Next I will give you some tips and tricks about how to say no, and the last one is connecting words, that is we are talking about some conjunctions. So that's 3 things we are going to study in this video. Let's come to the next slide. Now I'm going to start the session number 6, and the session number 6 is saying no refusal skills. Okay, so as you know that when you are sitting in front of your family, in front of your teacher, in front of your principal, in front of any of the boss, at that time you are thinking that if any instruction or any order comes to you, at that time if you do not do that work, then you are trying to refuse that work, you are trying to say no for that work, but you are unable to see that, unable to say that. Suppose your father is telling something to you, and you are thinking that currently I am not unable to do that. At that time you can't able to refuse at that time. Okay, so one of the most important of being assertive in learning say no without upsetting others. It means that when you are trying to say no to the other person, or you are trying to refuse to the other person, at that time you should be assertive. You should be assertive means you should be giving respect to others, and giving the respect you have to say no if you don't want to do any kind of work. Let me give you one situation here. Let me give you one situation here. In this video, the slide which is open here, one girl and one boy is there. I think you are able to see very clearly. So girl is saying that, can I borrow your pen? The boy is saying, okay, yes, you can take. Then again boy is saying that, I could not complete my work because I gave you my pen. Yes, boy is telling that, I couldn't complete any of my work because I have given to you a pen. Now girl is saying that, but why did not you tell me that you needed the pen? Why did not you tell me that you are having any need of this pen? Then immediately boy is telling that, I did not want to make you angry or be rude. That's the intention of boys. He has given the pen because he does not want to be angry or rude. If he say no, or if he refuse of giving the pen to her. Now the girl is saying that, is it not wrong to refuse. There are many ways to saying no politely. Yes. So what the situation is telling that some girl is asking for the pen, boy is giving the pen to her, but immediately he's giving some other instruction to her that the I need a pen because I can't work without pen. Okay, so girl is telling that why you are not informing me. Okay, so the boy is telling that I did not want to make angry or be rude. The girl is giving an instruction to him, giving suggestion to him that you can say, you can refuse. How we are going to refuse that? Let's see in next slide. This is your next slide, and in this slide we will have a detail about the same. Okay, so what are the various reasons where we are unable to say no? What are the various reasons? Let's give you one example here. You may not want to make the other person upset or angry. Yes, that's a situation I have given in last slide. The boy does not want to be angry or maybe a rude to that girl. Next point, you may not want to start an argument or seem unhelpful. Yes, you do not want to do any kind of argument with the other person, and you did not feel like that I am not going to help you. Okay, that's the intention and every person should have. Now the third reason is you may not want to be left out a group or team. Yes, if suppose someone is saying to you and at that immediately you are refusing very rudely, so maybe the person giving left out from the particular group or left out from the particular team. Okay, so that should not be intention there. Okay, now coming to the next point, sometimes saying no is very helpful and very important for you. Okay, sometime. Now let's take an example from when you are trying to say no and we are trying to refuse any work. When you cannot do what is being asked. Next, you don't want to do what is being asked, means you don't have intention to do any work. Okay, what the work is assigned to you, maybe at that time you are giving just say no, I don't capable of doing that work. Next is it is against the rule or your own values. Yes, that's also an important point. If you are thinking that it is against the rule or it does not fit with your values, you are immediately refusing that work. So that's such a situation where you are saying no. And above I have given a various reason where you are unable to say no. So there is two different situations are there, and I think your each and every point is very much clear to you. You are able to understand in a best way. Now I am coming to the next slide. Yes, that's the important thing, and I hope definitely you like it. So first of all, how to say no. This is the heading, and in this heading what you are going to understand, you are going to understand AEIOU model. You are trying to understand this, and after understanding you are able to say how to say no. So first of all, let me give you a full form about this. A for ask question, E for engage by using polite statement, I for include a person by saying no, O for offer other options, U for thanks that person. Let me give you the detail about this, and I hope you are able to understand. Okay, in the slide you are able to see two kind of situations are there. Let me read out the situation number 1. Someone asks you to leave school. Someone asks you to leave school early. Yes, the person is asking about to leave the school little bit early so that You can go to a friend's house together. Okay, the intention is you are going to the friend's house. You think it is wrong. In situation 1, you are the person, you are thinking that's a wrong thing. Now, let me read out the situation number 2. A friend asks you to do this or her school assignment from him or her. This is the situation number 2. The friend is asking about you can also do the home assignment in school or home also. Okay, so how are you going to handle this situation, these two situations? Okay, and I will give you the detail about the model about that is AEIOU, and you will have the understanding about the same. Okay, so A for ask questions. Ask question to find out how the important task is before saying no. It means that when you are denying any of the work, at that time you have think many times that is it the work important for you? Yes, think about it. Let me give you the answers. Now in situation work, someone is asking to come with the person to go to the home, okay, for enjoyment, for work, whatever the work is there. Okay, so the answer is, why do we need to have school or work early? Yes, the person is asking a question, why do we need to leave the school or work early? मतलब क्या हुआ कि आप जल्दी स्कूल की जाने की क्या ज़रूरत है? Let me come to the situation number 2. Why are not you going to do it? Again, in situation 3, situation 2, one more question is there. Why are not you going to do it? कि आप मेरे साथ क्यों नहीं चल रहे हो, आप क्यों नहीं ऐसा कर रहे हो आप? Let's one more question I will take in situation 1. Why can't we go after the school or work? Again one more question in the same situation. Why can't we go after the school or work? कि हम स्कूल के बाद हम क्यों जाएं? क्या ज़रूरत है? क्या हम स्कूल के बाद जा सकते हैं? Okay, these are the questions coming in mind. Okay, now in situation 2, is it correct for me to do it? Yes. In situation 2, the person is asking that what I am doing, whether it's a wrong thing or a right thing. He is thinking about the same. Now coming to the next point, that is E. E for engage by using polite statement. Is if anybody asking you, forcing you to do that, at that time what you will do? Engage that person by saying some of the polite statement. How we are going to say that? Okay, if you are sure that you need to say no, means you have mentally fit and you are trying to say no on that request, how we are going to refuse or how we are going to say no politely? Let me give you the example in situation 1. Now the person is saying that I would like to go with you his or her house, but at that time it means that you have to giving the explanation or giving the reasons for the thing. Now in situation 2, I would be glad to help you, but, and then at that time you have to give the details about the same, give you the reason. It means that you are not denying directly, you are just trying to understand him, trying to give you the company, okay, but you are also giving the explanation that I am happy to help or I want to go with you, but you have to give the reason about the same. Let me come to the next slide and give you some more details about this model. That's a very good interesting thing. Okay, come to the next slide. Okay, in next slide you have to understand what is the use of I in AEIOU model. So I for include a reason by saying no. It means you want to say no, but at that time you are trying to say some reasons. So how we are going to do that? In saying no, giving the reason, you have to include 2 things. 2 points to remember when you are refusing someone's request. 2 points, yes. Give an explanation of your feeling, what you are feeling at that time, and give an explanation of your reasons. Means the person is standing in front of you, you have to keep respect of his feeling also, and also at the same time you have to give the reasons to explain why you are saying, why you are refusing that work, what that request. Now in situation one, the person is saying that I don't like to, means I don't want to go with him, I can't come because, okay, I would like to go to your house but I feel it is not doing right. Okay, these are the comments which are given by the person in situation one. Okay, the person already asked that will you come with me to go to the home early in school or want to do the work. At that time the person is saying I would like to go with you or with you to go to the home, but I feel this is wrong, and I have some kind of hesitation to not go with you. Let me come to the situation number two. It doesn't feel right to do that. Yes, in situation two, person is saying that it doesn't feel right, means already he is feeling that the what thing I'm doing there, that thing is wrong. I can't do it because I will not have the time. This is the also one kind of way to refuse him, but do not say directly that I don't have time, I want to refuse, I want to say a no for that. Don't refuse directly. Okay, now coming to the next point, that is O. O for offer other options. Means at that if you want to say no politely, then at that time you have to offer some other options. How can you give other options? Suggest a different time. You can suggest a different time. Yes, depend on situation. You can suggest a different place. It's also depend on situation, and direct them to someone else who can help you immediately. Yes, you can suggest any other name who is able to help immediately. If you are not able to help if you are the person you are not able to do that work, then assign this task to any of your friend, any of your colleague, that who is able to work with you, or who can give you support at instantly. Okay, so let me give you the example in situation one. Now the person is saying that I would like to go with you your house, but I feel is it not the right thing to do? Can we go after the school? Yes, that's the thing I want to give you the suggestion. This person is saying it's ready to go with you, but he's saying that can we go after the school, because he does not want to do any of the wrong thing. Now come to the situation number two. I would be glad to help you with the assignment, but I'm still not done with mine. But if you want, we can work on it together. That's a better option. If 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 we want to go to the home, okay, for doing some kind of assignment, you can go after the school, and you can go after the school, and then you can do the work together. Okay, what the person is saying then, I would be glad to help you with the assignment, with whatever the request, whatever the task is given to by you. He is very happy, but he is saying that I am still not done with mine. Means मैं अपने आप नहीं करना चाहता. Okay, नहीं करना चाहते, कोई बात नहीं, आप दोनों लोग एक साथ करिए. Let me come to the next and last point, that is after refusing no or after giving some other options, you have to say thanks a lot, thanks for supporting me, thanks for understanding me. These kind of comments you can say that. Okay, so thanks the people for understanding your situation. This kind of words is very much fruitful for other person also. Okay, the other person is saying in situation one, thank you for agreeing to my suggestion. Yes, if you are very much agree to your suggestion, thanks to him. Okay, in situation two, you can say thanks for understanding me, thanks for supporting me. Like this, you can do these kind of comments on that situation. Okay, so this is all about the AEIOU model. I think each and every point is very much clear to you. But if you have any kind of doubt, definitely you can get in touch with me by YouTube comment box. Let me come to the next slide. I'm just giving some examples here. Some more examples of different way of saying no politely. Yes, I'm giving the example here. What kind of comments you are going to use if you want to refuse any kind of work? How we are going to do that? Okay, let me show you. I'm sorry, I can't come as I have other plans. Means you are denying with me because you are saying the reason I have some other plans. Next point. I'm sorry, but I have a meeting to attend. Yes, if you are having any kind of meeting, you can say sorry to him. Next point. I have made other plans so that I won't be able to join you. Yes, if you have other plans, that's the reason that you are not able to join with you. Next point is, I have an important meeting to attend, so I won't able to join you here. Means if you have any kind of meeting, definitely you are able to see that the second point in this way also. Now after that, in the fourth point, thanks for asking, but I have to attend an important meeting. If any person is saying some kind of options to some kind of task to you, you can also saying thanks for giving, thanks you are understanding me, like you are saying thanks for giving this kind of opportunity, but I have a meeting with my manager, I can't come with you. You can say like this. Next point is, I would love to come, but I can't miss the meeting with my manager. Okay, means you are saying that you are agree to go with him, but at that time you are also saying that I can't miss my meeting with my manager, with my principal sir, anything you can say that. So these are the some examples, some tips and tricks. By using these tips and tricks, you can able to see that. Now in next video, I am going to give you the in next slide you are able to see two videos one by one, and both the videos is giving some kind of mental support and giving some kind of best understanding in easiest way, and that's a very good video for you. Let me play for you, and I hope you are able to understand each and everything in a quickest manner. Let's come to the next slide.
Let's rewind and see what Rahul does differently this time.
Hey, Rahul, buddy, how are you, man?
Hi Suresh.
What are you doing?
Just have some work.
I sent you a mail.
What is it about?
Ask questions.
Okay.
Just open it. Yeah, right there. That's all. You see this detail? I need your help. Make a presentation out of it. No? I need to make a presentation tomorrow to the client.
Engage with the person by using polite statements and include a reason for saying no.
Yeah, see, Suresh, to make a presentation is going to take a lot of time.
I know that. You know I'm not very good at PowerPoint and you are the expert in the whole office. Just take you a few minutes.
I'd love to help you, man, but I have a sales pitch, so that's top priority right
Come
now.
on, buddy. This is just a few minutes job for you.
Provide alternate options if possible.
I'll tell you what, why don't you ask Neha? I know she's good at PowerPoint and she's free now.
Neha.
Neha. Or you can wait till I finish.
How long will you take to see?
Around 3 hours, maybe?
3 hours.
Maybe 3-4 hours.
I'll come back after 3 hours.
Thanks for understanding, Suresh.
Thank them for understanding.
How's your lunch, Chris?
It smells great. Mrs. Harris, the lunch lady, was really nice.
She even noticed my new shirt.
Oh, she didn't say anything to me. In fact, Miss Harris seemed a little grumpy when I asked for food.
Maybe you didn't use polite words when you asked for it.
Really? How did you ask for your food?
Well, when I got to the front of the lunch line, Mrs. Harris was facing the other way. So I said, "Excuse me, Mrs. Harris." And she turned around and asked me what I wanted to eat for lunch. So I asked, "May I have some chicken, carrots, and yogurt, please?" She told me, "Yes, you may," and then put lots of food on my tray. I said, "Thank you very much." And then she said, "You're welcome. That's a nice shirt, young man." She was very nice.
Wow, you're right. She was nice to you.
How did you ask for your food, Peter?
I said, "Give me some fish, green beans, and yogurt." And then she gave me my food. But she didn't say anything to me.
Peter, she was probably grumpy because you didn't use polite words.
Oh, but which words are polite words?
Well, words like please, thank you, and excuse me.
How do I use them? Can I use them anytime?
Sure. When you ask for something like food, you should say, "May I please have some food?" And always say thank you when someone does something nice for you.
Oh, and what about excuse me?
When you need to get someone's attention, but that person is busy, you should say, "Excuse me," to let them know that you would like to talk to them.
Just like you said to Miss Harris. Wow, Chris, you know so much about being polite. Thanks for helping me. Hey, I just used a polite word. Woohoo!
Yeah, way to go, Peter.
All right. Can we please eat our lunch now? I'm hungry.
Yes, we may.
Okay, students. So I hope by watching these two videos, we are able to understand each and everything about AEIOU model. Let's come to the next slide, and I'm giving you details about connecting words that we are talking about conjunctions. So first of all, we have to understand what are conjunctions. So conjunction are nothing but they are used to connect two sentences. So conjunction are often used in sentences where you say no, yes. That's the main line. Means you are trying to connect two sentences. At that time you are trying to use a conjunctions, but oftenly you are able to use conjunctions where you want to say no. Let's give you some examples. First we talk about and. And is used to connect two words or sentences for equal importance. Means two sentences are there. If you're thinking that both sentences are both having equal importance, definitely you should use and. I'm giving this example here. No, my brother won't be able to come with you. No, I won't be able to come can't be written as. It means that here two sentences are written. First, no, my brother won't be able to come. Okay, this is the sentence number 1. Now come to the sentence number 2. No, I won't be able to come. Okay, these are the two sentences. Now it can be written like this also. No, my brother and I won't be able to come with you. Yes, these are the refusing sentences, and you are using and here. Okay, let's come to the next. That is but. You all know that. But is used to join two sentences that suggest different idea. Means there's two sentences and both sentences having a different aspect, different ideas. How we are going to join that? I will love to come your party. This is the first sentence. Next is I can't come because of other plans. Okay, means in one sentence you are coming with the party, and second sentence you are going to refuse it. How we are going to combine that? Okay, so you can write, I would love to come to your party, but I can't come because of other plans. Yes, you can write this sentence like this. I would love to come to your party, but I can't come because of other plans. Yes. Come to the next one. Or is used when we need to show a choice between two words or two sentences. Means when the situations come, you have to choose any one. At that time you have to use or. Let me give you the example. No, you can't go with Dia. Okay, I repeat for you. No, you can go with Dia. The first sentence is wrong. This is the correct one. No, you can go with Dia. Next sentence is, no, you can go with Ali. So there is two different, and you have to choose one. So you can write, no, you can go with Dia or Ali. So out of two, you have to choose one. Let me come to the next one. We have to now use so, as, and because. So, as, because are used to join two sentences where one sentence acts as a reason and second sentence acts as a cause. Okay? Let me give you one more time. When one sentence acts as a reason for a sentence, for second sentence, means out of two sentences, one is the reason and second is the cause. Okay? Now, let me give you the example. I have a meeting, okay, and second, I can't come. These are the two sentences. Okay, now I am going to combine this. I have a meeting, so I can't come. कि मैं मीटिंग में जा रहा हूँ, but I can't come, कि मैं नहीं आ सकता. Okay, so these are the few examples, and I hope you are able to understand each and every conjunctions here. Let me come to the next slide. Yes, that's the end of this video, and I hope you definitely like this video. And if you like this video, you can do comments, you can give your valuable feedback, you can subscribe my channel. Okay, so thanks once again for watching this video from starting till last. Thanks a lot.